Let's solve some ratio and proportion problems. The first one is this. A train travels 450 kilometers in 3 hours. How many kilometers can the train travel in 5 hours with the same speed? If you look at this problem, they have mentioned the speed of the train. And the word speed means a ratio. A ratio of what? A ratio of the distance traveled to the time taken. How do we write speed? We write as kilometers per hour. That means it is the ratio of the distance in kilometers to the time taken in hours. So kilometer per hour is our speed. That means it is a ratio. Now if you look at the problem, it says with the same speed. So what does the same speed mean? It means the same ratio. And the same ratio means proportion. So this is a problem of proportion. What is in proportion? The two ratios. Which two ratios? The ratios of 450 kilometers to 3 hours and y kilometers to 5 hours. Now what is y here? Y is the distance traveled in 5 hours that we are supposed to calculate. So we are assuming that as y and we will calculate the value of y. So let's solve this like any other fraction problems because it is 450 over 3 equals y over 5. We know that the values of the cross products are the same. So 450 multiplied by 5 equals 3 multiplied by y. Both the sides are divisible by 3. So let's divide by 3. 3 ones are 3 and 15 threes are 45. So the left hand side is 150. Now 150 multiplied by 5 equals 750 because 15 fives are 75. So 750 equals y. That means y equals 750. And what is y here? Y is the distance traveled in 5 hours. That means our answer is 750 kilometers. The train can travel 750 kilometers in 5 hours with the same speed. Here is the next problem. 5 liters of paint covers 550 square feet area. How many liters will cover 330 square feet? Again, this is a proportion problem because there are two ratios. The first one is 5 liters to 550 square feet. And the second one is we need to find out how many liters to 330 square feet. So 5 liters can paint 550 square feet. How many liters can paint 330 square feet? These are the two ratios and they are in the same proportion. So let's write this in terms of fractions. 5 over 550 equals m over 330. M is a variable for the paint that will cover 330 square feet of area. We know that the cross products are of the same value. So let's write it down. 5 multiplied by 330 equals m multiplied by 550. Let's cancel out zeros from both the sides. Cancelling out zeros means dividing both the sides by 10. Now when you look at the equation, you can see that both the sides are divisible by 11. So let's divide by 11. 11 threes are 33 and 11 fives are 55. Now you can see that both the sides can be divided by 5. So let's divide by 5 and cancel out 5s from both the sides. So what we get is 3 equals m or m equals 3. And what is m here? M is the amount of paint that will cover 330 square feet. That means our answer is 3 liters. 3 liters of paint will cover 330 square feet.